The government is telling you what to do. Shut up and do it, says Beta Male O'Rourke. Oh, wait a minute. That was Gene Simmons from the rock band Kiss.
So get over yourself. We're not concerned if you agree with it or not. We're concerned about you making us sick. We are doing the KISS cruise shortly, and you will not be able to get on the cruise unless you're vaccinated. And, what about my rights? Well, you don't have as many rights as you think. The government's telling me what to do. That's right. The government is telling you what to do.
I was made for licking boots, baby. You were made for shutting up. Stay tuned for more irrational, woke, pussified nonsense.
Well, you don't have as many rights as you think, and the government's telling you what to do. That's right, the government is telling you what to do. Shut up.
People ask me all the time, hey Brian, do you really use that keto elevate stuff, and does it really work? The answer is yes and yes. Never in my entire life have I lost body fat so quickly. Not even in my prime at 25, which is over 25 years ago. I'm approaching 54 this year. If you want to support the channel and do your health a favor, grab some with my link in the description. Let's see, Gene Simmons. Let's see what's spewing out.
Get over yourself. We're not concerned.
The dumbest take I've ever heard on anything, idiot. That's right. The government is telling you what to do. Shut up and do. Oh, Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons. Rock and roll is supposed to be the embodiment of rebellion. To not do what the man has told you to do. And Gene Simmons, the Kiss bassist for Kiss, is telling you to shut up and obey the government. Let's hear this. I got to hear it.
So get over yourself.
He's the one who literally called you and I enemies because we didn't bow down to the big farm guy's product to have it swimming around our veins for the rest of our lives.
So get over yourself. We're not concerned if you agree with it or not. We're concerned about you making us sick. So get your goddamn COVID shot and prevent other people from getting your stuff.
It's a good point, and we're having a debate this morning about that very thing, really. A debate about whether mask wearing should be returned to be mandatory here in the UK. Restrictions have been lifted. And I understand you even...
Gene Simmons said it should. It should. The government should force you to do something that you don't want to do, and that's that. Just shut up. Just obey. Just step in line. Who else said that? Oh, maybe the guy with the funny mustache. Maybe Joseph Stalin. Maybe Mussolini. Maybe Pol Pot. Maybe any one of these assortment of totalitarian tyrants.
Suggest people who come to your concerts wear them for their own protection.
We are doing the KISS cruise shortly, and you will not be able to get on the cruise unless you're vaccinated. Look, before you go to school, you have to have your children get the flu vaccine and the...
Before you go to the 15,000-hour government indoctrination camp, you have to bow down to Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, of course. So if you're going to come aboard a KISS cruise, you're also going to have to bow down at the altar at Jabbo, or we just won't accept you.
Polio vaccine, and there's no discussion. And,
you know what this reminds me? It reminds me of the insanity and hypocrisy of Rage Against the Machine telling you you can't come to a Rage Against the Machine concert unless you submit to the machine.
What about my rights? Well, you don't have as many rights as you think. When you get up to a red light, you must stop. There's no choice. It's because it's not about you. It's about the other innocent people going by. So get over yourself. Even you get in your car, you must put on a seatbelt. Well, you're taking away my rights, and the government's telling me what.
No, you must not. And you don't have to stop it. Well, I'm not giving any kind of advice or anything like that. But a politician somewhere said, hey, for the safety of the people, you need to wear a seatbelt. Is it safer? Studies show it looks like that it's safer to wear a seatbelt. Now, there's some times where you could actually be in a seatbelt and it's to your detriment. But being kept from being thrown out the windshield of your car seems like a good idea to me, but it should be optional for somebody to say, hey, I'm going to take away your consent. I'm going to take away your options, and I'm going to give you one option, which ain't an option at all. It's a command. And if you don't follow it and we catch you, we get to economically terrorize you because you didn't obey us for your safety. And It's the second verse, same as the first, guys. The government will always come to you and say, we're only making this rule. The only reason is because we care about you. We want you to be safe. We don't want you to go out the windshield of your car. And that sounds good. It sounds logical. It even sounds noble, but it's tyrannical. And if you don't obey us, we're going to initiate violence on you. And if you don't pay the ticket, we're going to throw you into a cage because you didn't wear your seatbelt. I mean, you know what the end of not wearing your seatbelt is? It's death. If they give you a ticket and you rip it up and say, I'm not paying it, they're going to knock on your door and they're going to grab you and take you to jail because you resisted the government. And if you continue to resist, it ain't going to end well for you. They're going to deploy as many resources as it takes to bring you down. And so you got Gene Simmons from KISS, from a rock and roll band that tells you, hey, disobey the government, disobey your parents, do your own thing. This guy's saying, shut up and do what the government tells you to do because it's good for you.
To do. That's right. The government is telling you what to do. Shut up, be respectful of other people, and get a vaccine. Put on your seatbelt, stop at the red light, stop being selfish.
Stop it. You're selfish. If you don't obey the government, you know, the government that always lies to you, the government that steals from you, the government that leads you off to war after war after war, the government that's dangling from the hands of the banking cartel that doesn't care about you. If you don't do what that government says, you're selfish. If you don't, it's like he might as well say, if you don't comply with the Chicago Mafia, you're selfish. If you don't do what Al Capone says, you're selfish. Bizarro world. Bizarro world. All right, guys. Yeah, sunglasses inside. What are you hiding there, Gene? All right, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, because we're gonna continue to put out content that exposes bozo the clowns like Gene Simmons from KISS. I don't even know if I want to listen to another KISS song. I was made for submitting to the government. You were made to shut your mouth. Maybe we should make a KISS song. You know, I was made for loving you. I was made for obeying you. I was made for obeying you. We should redo a KISS song that shows just how pathetic and pussified this culture has been because of people like listening to people like Gene Simmons. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. Don't forget to like this video and share it with everybody you know. I'll see you guys in the next one. While we have time and it still retains some of its perceived value, maybe it'd be a good idea to convert your worthless fiat into valuable, storable food. Don't be the one who waits till the food riots start happening. You don't want to be fighting panicking people in the store over that last jar of peanut butter. At Prepare with High Impact Flicks, you can get up to 3 air and watertight gasket-sealed ammo cans, each filled with a 4-week emergency supply. 7 food varieties, 2,000 calories a day, 284 servings, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and each meal comes in a resealable, heavy-duty 4-layered pouch. And it's got a 25-year shelf life. Every order of a 4-week supply gets you $100 off plus free shipping. Here's how simple it is to make. I'm going to cook up some Granny's home-style potato soup. People are going to think I'm a culinary hero. You open the pouch, boil 4.5 cups of water, stir the contents, simmer on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes, take it off the heat, then let it set for 2 to 3 minutes before you serve it up.
Man, this stuff's so good. People are going to think Granny stopped by and filled your kitchen with a whole bunch of love.
Well, if Granny does stop by, she's going to fill your behind with a whole bunch of buckshot if you keep talking with your mouth full. Wipe your dang beard off. It's embarrassing. So maybe convert some of your worthless fiat into valuable food while you still can. Order now and get $100 off of up to 3 4-week emergency food supplies at preparewithhighimpactflix.com. The link is in the description.